Welcome back, everybody, to the Warrior Esports Invitational. I am Preston Zarkath Edwards, and my co-caster is
Sean Swives era.
Swives. It's a great name. As you've probably noticed, I've added sunglasses because the heat of this play is just making my eyes hurt. It's so on fire. So Um, might add a different accessory for the finals. You never know. But for right now, we're going with the sunglasses because the sun never sets on a badass. So we are getting into a game. I don't know who is playing yet.
It is either Mo or AFK and Sons of Nero, or actually, yeah, that's the one we're casting. Mo or AFK
Okay.
or Sons of Nero.
We are in the final four of our tournament. We are casting Mo or AFK versus the Sons of Nero. A quick note about the final four is after the final four is conducted, we will actually broadcast the third place game before we broadcast the championship game. So, quick note about that. So, let's get into champion select and see what we're going to pick and what we are going to ban. See a Syndra ban coming out. These might be a little targeted. I haven't seen a Syndra ban yet.
Oh, look, there's some trash talking in chat, man.
Uh, we did not. Our viewers cannot see that, so we can't back that up with any actual
No, I mean
facts.
the Twitch chat, man.
Oh, the Twitch chat. Uh oh. What are they saying? Swag. We got some Sons of Nero fans over here, and some Mower AFK fans. So that's going to be an interesting. We got a little back and forth going in the chat. Invite your friends. Let's go.
Yo, Lucian ban, that's
WWC.
nice to see.
Yeah, Lucian ban, Oriana ban. Some standard and not standard bans coming out so far. Kale ban, very important. Can easily snowball the game by yourself. We still got some trash talking going on in the chat. Yato will wreck everyone. That's some pretty high words for Yato. So you gotta live up to that, Yato. I don't know how you should feel, but certainly someone else believes in you. So that's an interesting start to the game. Some trash talk.
I like the
Jax
bans though.
ban. Good Jax ban.
All the champions that are banned are champions that can easily take over the game.
A banana. Zord is a banana. Okay, that is what's going on in chat. We have some existential conversations going on. Always great to see pre-game. And our last ban is LeBlanc, a champion whose power has been reduced significantly due to her silence changes, but still has a lot of damage. So,
I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know if I still consider LeBlanc a super threatening mid laner, but you never know. They could have a special game plan.
I personally do not believe that it was necessary of a ban, but it seems like these two teams have targeted the mid lane for their bans: Syndra, Ori, Kayle, LeBlanc. So maybe they're just trying to ban out a certain guy, ban out a certain role, so that they
Or
can.
maybe they don't want any AP mids. They're looking for AD mid brawls.
That'd be an interesting tactical adjustment. I don't know how I would feel about a team going for that, but it would be interesting to see. And you were right. We see a Yasuo coming out, and supposedly you would think that Yasuo's would go mid.
Oh yeah, maybe Mo or AFK wanted that Yasuo, and then to push the enemy mid laner on something that's less comfortable.
Yeah, and I think Mo AFK may have seen that last Yasuo game. Thought they could run that same style comp. So we will see if they can actually pull off the Yasuo engages and what kind of comp they go through for from now on.
The only problem I have with the Yasuo first pick is you show a lot by that. Just because, I mean, unless you're going to build a team that doesn't benefit the Yasuo ultimate, the other team can kind of get a small feel for your team comp.
That's a very good note. I think that a lot of Yasuo's downside is that you have to build around him. Because his ult, it takes a while to proc 3 Qs. So
Yes.
his ult might never be in the right position, but if you have something that can follow it up, his Q becomes amazing. And we see a Ziggs picked up. Um, so most likely that Ziggs is going to be the one we see in mid lane, and Yasuo might move to top, or Yasuo might jungle. We see Lee Sin picked up. We can see Lee Sin play top or jungle. So it's an interesting pick, interesting choices right now.
Bringing over to Sons of Nero though, the Vi Shen pickup, I like it a lot.
Yeah, we saw that comp last time with the dive buddy Shen on Vi. Every time Vi would ult somebody under a tower, Shen would just ult her, and it would be immediately 4 or 5 people bot, especially with the Twisted Fate. We
This
also see a
Braum hover,
LeBron and Lissandra hover, so
I
that would be very
pray
interesting.
they lock those in.
Braum is one of Yasuo's biggest nightmares. Can one of the only people whose ultimate interrupts Yasuo's ultimate.
Also
Um,
unbreakable can
yeah,
stop the Yasuo Q tornado if I'm right,
it can. It very much can, as well as the Ziggs Q. Not the Ziggs ultimate, but the Ziggs Q for sure.
which is a lot of his
Uh,
poke damage.
a lot of his poke damage. Um, Not much of his zone control or anything like that, but a lot of his poke damage. Um, it's going to be very interesting to see. Yato and Yandere boys have Jinx and Caitlyn hovered over respectively.
They
Going
could
to be
be pulling a what they did in the first game they played with the double AD comp. They seemed to
it.
play it almost perfectly last time.
It did work out for them. Granted, I feel like the level of competition is going to be upscaled a little bit. There we go.
Definitely.
We see a normal pickup with Thresh and Caitlyn going to be down there in the bot lane. So we have Yasuo, Lee Sin, Thresh, Ziggs, Caitlyn um, locked in for Mower AFK. Not really building around that Yasuo.
Yeah, they kind of almost abandoned him. I guess Yasuo isn't their focal point.
It's going to be an interesting thing to see if they're going to focus on using the Lee Sin kick to proc the Yasuo ult.
Well, you can
Um,
also proc it off Flay from Thresh.
that is true. Flay procs it, as well as Ziggs pop up. Ziggs little
Oh yeah, Satchel Charge.
satchel charge. So there are some things that proc it on their team, but no large target area procs like Jarvan or
That could also play to their advantage though, because I mean, if you build a team around Jarvan, I mean Yasuo, you're expecting it. But if you get hit by a Satchel Charge and then out of nowhere you get a Yasuo ult, it'd be kind of surprising.
yeah, that's definitely something to consider. Um, and now we have a Corki locked in against Caitlyn. Caitlyn's one of the more natural counters for Corki. So we'll see if they choose to do a 2v1 lane or a natural 2v2 lane.
That's a
But
confidence pick, I'm sure. Confidence in the Braum stacks and Corki can proc it. Actually, no, he can't proc it off Gatling gun, so I guess that's just a confidence pick in the mid game spike in both AD carries that Corki can spike harder.
yeah, well, we see a lot of Caitlyn's carrying late game. And we see here a team in purple side um, that's going to be more focused on mid to early game. They're trying to close this thing out quick. They don't want to be in this for very long. Sons of Nero has picked a comp that's going to enable them to win early game, win mid game, and then just split push all day late game. Because as far as I can see, no one has a champion that's going to really shut down or be able to solo Shen on Mower AFK's team.
I'm getting a very Cloud9 esque feel from Sons of Nero with the Lysandra in the mid, Shen in top lane, and then the mid game bot lane. Feels like they can rush basically anything and push down, tier 2 really early, especially against Mower AFK's team. Like Ziggs and Caitlyn have really good wave clear, but if they get collapsed on, they're toast.
Yeah, and to borrow a quote from one of the teams that have played in this tournament in the past, we hope that people remain bread and not as much toast. Uh, for Vi and and Corky there, the Caitlyn and Ziggs are fairly immobile. Caitlyn has a little dash, and Ziggs has satchel charge that may or may not hit him in the right direction. So it'll be interesting to see with the Vi ultimate and as well with the Braum and Shen taunt and ultimate respectively, what this blue team can do to disengage these fights. I mean, once purple team gets on them, they're going to stay on them. There's nothing that blue team's going to be able to do to disengage, even with Thresh in the box. I think that purple team, once they engage, they're just going to stick to them.
And Purple Team has tremendous lockdown with Braum's ultimate, Vi's ultimate, and Vault Breaker, Shen dash, and Lysandra Q, W, and ultimate.
Yeah, we see as I said in the pre-tournament chat that uh, you know pick comps were not being run as much, but they're still just as strong as far as being able to shut down an opponent.
Yeah, and
So
I mean, from what we saw from Mo or AFK in the first game, I think a pick comp is a great idea if they pull it off, especially this one.
yeah, I think the pit comp might work out really well for them, given the low mobility of their carries. It really just depends on whether Lee Sin and Yasuo can influence the back line of Purple Team enough to really shut them down and get them um, off their block. Uh, have some interesting conversations still going in chat. Um,
Oh yeah,
what's wrong with my sunglasses?
they're unprofessional. Says I love spinach.
I feel like old kindergarten molester plus webcam is casting while being bored. I'm not old. I'm 22. That's not funny. Yeah, they're calling me old. That's not fun at all. I guess I can take off my old man sunglasses since you guys are unappreciative. Um, but oh, we have a pentaskin on Sons of Nero. That's that's a big win for them.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of those pentacle skins yet.
The
I haven't really seen
pentakill
them.
skin?
Yeah.
What pentakill skin?
Oh.
The pentaskin. Five people have skins.
Yeah, when you said penta skin, I thought pentakill, like pentakill Karthus and all that. But you
I
know,
got you. Yeah, this is a pentaskin combo. We got Blade Queen Lysandra, which I've actually never seen in game,
neither have I.
as well as Dragon Slayer Braum, which is an amazing skin. That fissure as volcanic stuff looks really cool. Um, and Dragon Wing Corki, that's one of my favorite skins. It's a legendary from the Chinese New Year. So
Yeah, I
um,
bought that skin a while ago. Pretty
yeah.
badass.
Getting back to game analysis, Yasuo, supposedly Shen's lane matchup, does not have teleport, whereas Shen does. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, we saw the Shen from last game capitalize really well, split pushing without teleports. So I'm hoping to see even more split push and more uh, contribute team contribute from this Shen since he has teleport and his ultimate.
Yeah, I think the pressure that Shen is able to push out will be a lot higher than the Shen on the other team, even though that Shen's pressure was immense, just because of the teleport pickup rather than the ignite that the other Shen was running.
I wonder, however, because the last Shen was able to duo to duel. sorry, Gragas in the top lane for a fair bit of the game. I wonder if this Shen is at a disadvantage since he's facing Yasuo top lane without Ignite.
Yeah, I think Yasuo is trying to be more of a kill threat rather than a pressure threat, whereas Shen obviously is just more of a pressure lane bully threat. So we'll see what strategy works out for the best, and we'll see how this game unfolds. Swipes, why don't you run us through what you expect to see from each lane matchup and what you think is going to be the deciding factor of the game?
Well, right now we're seeing a possible blue invade from blue team. There's no wards. Purple team has no idea this is happening. They're all red side. Pings go down, so they might be suspect. Although blue team has great positioning. Oh, Braum might get caught here. This is dead.
That's a dead Braum.
Flash over the wall.
Oh!
Oh, just misses.
Oh, the Lee Sin Q, the Lee Syndrome! The Lee
He
Syndrome, one
He
more!
won't get it.
Oh, the Braum gets out. What great ideas from blue team. That hook just barely missed. That would have secured the kill. Great invade. Now Vi immediately goes over to blue side's blue buff.
Now, Mo or AFK is at a really good advantage here because they know the timing on Braum's flash and the timing for the blue buff, and they also got a Caitlyn trap down there and a ward. So I say they win this. Now back to what you asked me. I see conventional 2v2 lanes, conventional lanes. Top lane's gonna be pretty interesting though, just because it's Yasuo versus Shen. Shen is running 46 armor, 47 magic resistance, and he started cloth 5, so not bad. Oh,
Corki gets wrapped. He's down. Flashes out.
Blood.
Caitlin's gonna get the kill.
Oh, the double flash.
That's KS's. That was a miscommunication, but they still picked up the kill. First blood to blue team. That was a great pickup. You see Shen playing a little bit more passive than we would originally think of a tank character early in the game.
Well, Yasuo is doing really good damage. He might be able to get a solo kill here soon on Shen.
Yeah, Yasuo picked up level 2 first, so he's using that to his utmost extent. Shen still has yet to pick up level 2, with Yasuo bullying him out of lane.
Corki comes back. Oh, Corki actually started longsword, which puts him at a pretty severe disadvantage compared to the Doran's Blade Caitlyn, just because of the health, and longsword doesn't give you too much more attack damage per count this early.
Oh, well, a lot of... Hold on, I think we're having some tech... Okay, no issues, alright. So, a lot of what happened there is Corki basically understands that he's not going to have as strong of a lane matchup early until he gets a Sheen or a Phage against Caitlyn. So he's just trying to buy a piece rather than buying an early game item to try and farm up and get to that late game. Or that mid game, rather.
That's understandable.
So, Thresh grabs through the minion, plays in, Caitlyn hits a headshot, Corki's almost completely out of lane. This lane is not going purple team's way right now. Blue team's early lane dominance with the Thresh Qs and the Caitlyn headshots is just astronomical. Yasuo bullying Shen a little bit. Not a whole lot that Shen's being able to do to pressure back. Braum harassing Caitlyn a little bit. Oh, here comes the tower dot from Lee Sin. Lee Sin's taking a lot of hits. Gets out. Vi comes in. Yasuo just took 2 tower shots. Vi has her vault breaker in 2 seconds. Oh, the top lane gun. Oh, we see the Q lands. Lee Syndrome goes back in, lands the Q, kills the Shen. Yasuo tries to go back in, pokes the Q, backs right back off. We saw a little bit of bot lane action. Nothing happening there. Great kill pickup from the Lee Sin, hitting that Q, taking the Lee Sin disease, and just whirling with it. Bot lane still dominating performance. Huge CS discrepancy right now, 33 to 15. Uh, purple team, or excuse me, blue team winning that matchup quite heavily. Lysandra and Ziggs get into a little bit of a tussle. Ziggs goes under tower, takes a shot, does manage to harass Lysandra down to a very low amount of health. Looks like Lysandra's out of pots, so she is taking a really big risk staying here. We'll see if Lee Sin or Vi adapt to the current situation in mid lane.
However, Ziggs is almost completely out of mana now, so we'll see if Lysandra tries to convert for that or just farms up.
Yeah, what do you think about overall the Ziggs Lysandra matchup? Is that a matchup that favors Ziggs or a matchup that favors Lysandra?
I think it comes down to player skills, since Lysandra and Ziggs they're similar in laning with the way you poke and utilize your spells. Lysandra is able to manage her mana a lot better, but I think Ziggs is able to.
Lysandra goes in. Ziggs hits her with her
She
kick.
actually ults herself.
Lysandra uses her ult on herself, saves herself from the damage. Braum goes in. Braum gets taken down by Caitlyn. Thresh plays him in perfectly, hits him with the box. Ziggs able to escape the Lysandra Vi gank. Vi was not able to hit any spells onto Ziggs. And Lysandra's low mana and has no ult. So let's see if Ziggs is able to poke her out.
Lee Sin misses the Q.
Just missing. Thresh hook comes in. This is a down Corki, most likely. Oh, Caitlyn does not have ult, was not able to get another auto attack off, did not secure that kill. Lee Sin have some odd positioning there. Goes under tower, able to get right back out with the safeguard shield. Hopefully, I think he was thinking he was going to hit level 6 and be able to ult her out, but did not do that. Had to safeguard right out of the tower.
So again, we're seeing Mo or AFK dominate the beginning phase. In top lane, it's 40 CS, 24. I mean, it's a pretty substantial lead for Yasuo versus Shen.
Yeah, I don't know if the Shen pickup was optimal for the early pick Yasuo. I don't know necessarily if you felt that Yasuo was going to go top as it was, but either way, Shen not a good matchup against Yasuo. So.
And also, look at the, I mean, it's 27 on Corki to 50 on Caitlyn. It's about a 10k, 2k gold lead, excuse me.
Yeah, the gold lead right now is becoming a little hard for them to manage this early. Purple team following behind a little bit. One thing though, no major objectives have been taken. Just really focusing on getting kills and farming early.
Yeah, and Corki, look, Corki is so far behind. He's off the pickaxe opposed to the BF longsword Dorans of Caitlyn.
Yeah, Yasuo and Shen getting into a little tussle here.
Yasuo is fairly winning.
Yeah, it's surprising that he's diving through all of these minions. And, almost gets taunted under the tower by Shen. Goes under the tower! Ignite ults! Gets the kill!
Oh, the perfect
out,
flash.
Able to secure that. That was a great kill. That was a great idea.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Shen is 0-2. I mean, he's not doing too well in that lane.
We have the Doran shield on Shen. Not a great starting item for top lane anymore. That we see being taken less and less due to the nerfs to it. They're taking away a lot of the armor, all the armor, and a lot of the incentive to take it. So Shen is getting bullied out a little bit because of his itemization. We'll see how this continues to affect him and if he can come back in lane.
I don't know if he'll be able to come back in lane and fight Yasuo. I think his best option now is to fight for a different scenario. Oh, Braum goes aggressive on Thresh.
Vi's coming in from the back end. Caitlyn gets taken down. Ult comes in. Corki was able to take down Caitlyn. Thresh gets the box down. Might take down Braum. We got Ziggs coming in with the ultimate, not being able to hit. Hits Vi. Vi still coming down. Lee Sin's coming through. Might hit a Q. Gonna ult on the Vi. No, he doesn't ult Vi.
Oh, the
Corky's
Shen ult.
still hitting him hard. Shen's coming in. Corky goes in, flashes in, takes down Sid. Corky goes over to
Wow,
Lee Sin
purple
and
team
takes
is
down
just
Lee
cleaning
Sin.
up on
Purple
this.
team somehow turned this around, got this going down. Owenzord talked too quickly. Sons of Nero come right back into this. The early game trash talk maybe being a little too preeminent. That was a great fight. The purple team, 3 for nothing, turned something that I thought was a loss into a win. That was fantastic. Lysandra gets a little cheeky, tries to go back in, not able to clean up that kill on Thresh. And we still have Shen right back to top lane, not letting that tower fall with the ultimate teleport.
Also, he went and bought a giant spell, so maybe he'll be able to defeat Yasuo at this point.
Yasuo is going back to spend 1,800 gold right now.
And he just bought a static shiv.
So that's going to snowball the lane even harder. It's going to be interesting to see how Shen is able to deal with this even with a giant spell. Oh, we see Lysandra having to flash to dodge out the Lee Sin Q. It was a good flash, probably saved her life. So now we have Lysandra no ult and Ziggs with no ult in mid lane, but Ziggs ult's about to be back up. Lee Sin getting a little cheeky around here with Vi, seeing what's what in the jungle, trying to get them wraiths. He's like, damn girl, those wraiths look fat. Let's get him though. Ziggs going in for a solo kill.
Oh, the Lysandra W.
Her W, that was awesome.
Terrible.
Whatever the flash thingy is that she has, that was a nice escape. I thought she was dead. Good job by Lysandra getting out of that Ziggs ultimate.
So, interesting Corky build here. We have an Essence Reaver.
Oh, Vi goes in. Lee Sin comes to the back of the tower.
Lee Sin.
Destroys Vi by kicking her out of the tower. Ziggs is right there to follow up. Great play from Lee Sin. Not a bad play by Vi, but just caught with her pants down a little bit on that Lee Sin gank. That was a fantastic angle, and that was a fantastic way to gank.
I don't know if I agree with her ultimate Lee Sin there, though.
That might have been a misclick. It happens. But that was still a great idea by Lee Sin. And let's hope that this kind of aggressive play to end the game early continues.
So we have an interesting build discrepancy going on in mid lane. We have Ziggs going for a tier, while Lysandra's opting for the chalice.
Yeah, I don't know if tier on Ziggs is the way that I would build things. I don't know if it's going to be as effective, but Chalice of Harmony did get nerfed recently, so that is another thing to note. Maybe Ziggs feels like tier now with the Chalice nerfs is going to give him more mana and a larger AP boost.
Well, he did go back and buy a needless, so maybe he's opting for more burst.
Yeah, it seems like he's going away from the cooldown utility versions that the Fiends on Holy Grail would offer and going for a straight AP Seraph's Embrace Rabadon's line, which would be still very, very good build.
So we see Shen getting completely bullied out almost. Tower gone.
103 to 74 CS with a kill. I mean, Shen is just getting
Lee Sin might be able to solo.
stroked, and Shen doesn't even notice. Lee Sin picks up the kill, doesn't let Yasuo get the assist. Still a great kill by Lee Sin, great map awareness. Shen not really paying attention after he started his back there.
So the team is going to opt for a dragon and probably maybe lose the tier 2 for it. How do you feel about that?
You know, my philosophy on taking Dragon over Tower is never do it. You can get, Dragon respawns. You can get, I'm sorry.
Corky gets hooked.
Oh, Corky goes down. Corky gets Braum ulted. Not able to pull him down. Heal comes through. Ziggs ult. Not able to take down Corky. Hit him in the face, though. Ziggs coming through. Caitlyn pushing him back. By Vault Breaker down. Might go back in. Vi goes back in on Ziggs. She has blue buff and red buff. She's doing a lot of damage. She's getting hit up. Gets taken down by Ziggs and Caitlyn. Braum walks back through the mines. Might be able to kick down Braum. Lee Sin gets a little aggressive on the mid lane. Not able to take him down. Looks like Caitlyn and Ziggs are just going to push this out. Maybe go back and buy after this, after picking up a easy kill. Great fights.
So again, Corki is down in CS numbers by a fair amount, but only down about 600 gold. Not too bad.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of kills, a lot of pickups that his team helped him out on, so that's helping him stay with the gold. We see the first Essence Reaver of our tournament. I have not seen someone pick up Essence Reaver yet. Great item, cooldown reduction, lifesteal, and AD fits perfectly for Corki.
Yeah, and it's a nice first item because he did need those stats pretty badly. And since he wasn't getting a tremendous lead in bot lane.
Smoke comes in, also on the Vi. Vi walks out, unfazed. Corki comes back in, poking him down with rockets, not able to get any crowd control onto him. Thresh comes in, can he hit the Q? Hit the Q, Death Sentence goes down, Play comes in,
Shen comes down.
Shen comes in, the Syndrome goes in, Shen's still in there, Shen's making things happen. Ziggs comes in, Jumbo's still on the back line, Shen goes down, blue team leads the blocks, pushing on now into an inner tower. Caitlyn's still pushing bot. They're going to get 2 towers and 4 kills out of that exchange. Great play by blue team. Great play by Lee Sin, kicking Shen back out of the team, letting Lasso ult on the 4 people. That was fantastic. Good play.
Again, we see from Mo or AFK tremendous laning, and they just transfer that lane dominance into mid-game team fighting that they're tremendous at.
Mower AFK is basically saying we're going to win lane, and then we're going to take your whole team down at your tower, and you can't do anything about it. This is an impressive display of just absolute aggression and dominance. But I still think if purple team, can really focus down onto one character and then take an objective off of that pressure, they'll be fine. It's only at this point 8,000 gold lead. So I think, we're not even in the mid-game yet, so a lot of things can change, a lot of throws can happen.
Definitely, especially with their team comp.
Yeah, I think their team comp really lends to a lot of good team fights. If they can get through the Yasuo and Lee Sin, they will be absolutely fine in this match, but I just think that right now, Mo or AFK are taking advantage of an early game lead and just snowballing it.
And we see Yato again on that Caitlyn. He was the one who played it in game 1, and he's supremely dominant on the champion. I forget if it was 11 or 9. Something crazy like that in the first game. He's doing well on
I believe he played Renekton in the first game. So, yeah, he played Renekton in that first game. He's going to take down Shen with the Ignite. Shen almost got away. Thresh with the great play. Oh, the
Ziggs ult.
In from the back line. That was a great ult. Takes down the Corki. Caitlyn was not able to kill him because of the Braum stand behind me. Great pickup by Ziggs. Great rotation down. Another inner tower secured, and blue team is just relentlessly pushing up here. There is nothing the purple team's been able to do to stop them. Thresh not able to hit that Q, but able to hit the great play. It's taken down by the headshot. Lee Syndrome goes right back in. The ult coming down. Oh, Lee Sin's a little bit caught behind enemy lines. Goes back in with the Q. Goes in with the Dragon's Rage. Wow, that was a lot of
tremendous plays.
Lee Sin not taking any prisoners, getting in where he feels like he wants to. Thresh just providing vision. Caitlyn and Ziggs bombing from across the wall. Shen doesn't know what to do. There's nothing to do here. Corki comes in, misses a rocket. Ziggs goes back in with the W, hits Corki across the face. We have Lee Sin farming back up with the jungle, and this fight now is equalized. They're now moving to blue buff, and Dragon should be up in 51 seconds, so most likely we'll take that objective as well. Gonna back off, spend some gold, heal up, come right back down, win the game.
Yeah, and Mo or AFK is just looking extremely methodical and thought out in everything they
Mo or AFK are playing at a level of competency that is rare to see. I mean, they're constantly pressuring. They don't sit on their lead. They're not making too aggressive plays. They're all together. You know, old adage, it's better everyone listen to a bad call and follow up on it than no one listen to a good call. So it's a great way of playing right now. They're just going ham. They don't care if they die or not, and typically they're winning. So great job by Mo AFK. I'm sorry, Own Zord, I was wrong. So what do you think about how this game's played out? Is it how you expected early coming in with the lane matchups? What surprised you? What didn't?
The bottom lane surprised me, the fact that Mo or AFK won so badly, because Loki Bomb is a fairly successful lane. So the bursty lane as well. But I guess just the mechanic and play of Rush Gate beat him out. Also, we see Mo or AFK pick up a free Baron, no contestants at all.
Yeah, picking up Baron is going to allow them to just completely push down this lane. Thresh Flash down, was not able to hit the death sentence. Little buy taunt coming in.
With a nice play though, box up.
Fox! Wolf, the Lee Syndrome goes back in. The Signal hits 4 people! Wow, Corky able to shut down Lee Syndrome. Caitlyn hits with the ace in the hole. They're going to push down mid. They're going to take this inhibitor. Baron buff is too much for Purple Team to deal with. And again, we've seen it 3 times in a row now in this tournament. Blue Team winning the game. Baron up, just taking down the game. Fantastic fight by Blue Team.
Yeah, Mo or AFK just transitioning their lead into an even bigger and unsurmountable lead later in the game.
Tower Siege coming in. Vi goes back in. Hits up Zig. Zig's on Bob. Yasuo just takes down the entire team's health bars. Shen's trying to run away. I don't know why they're chasing. Just finish the game. DC comes in. They're losing the game. They're upset. Game's over. They're going to hit down this Nexus Tower. They're going to win the game. The Siege coming through.
That's GG.
Or AFK. Maybe even more dominating performance than we saw the first game. This was truly impressive. The death sentence trying to hit on Ziggs. I don't know if he knows you can't hit your own guys, but he does now. The flash coming in, a little bit of showmanship. That was an amazing game. Yato indeed did play extremely well. That was a great game by all of Mo AFK.
Yeah, just super methodical, and they could transition their lead perfectly.
Yeah, I think a lot of what they did was unexpected. I did not expect Kate and Thresh to dominate Braum Corky that bad. All of that is very great. I appreciate everyone's methodical play, and maybe we'll see another great game like that in our next round. And we will go to a quick break, and we will see you all on the other side. Thank you.